Hello and welcome to day 10 of the 21-day dating challenge. Really honored, excited and delighted that you've been able to join me here. What's happened? There's no video. Here we go. How about now? Hello and welcome to day 10 of the 21-day dating challenge. I'm really honored, excited and delighted that you've been able to join me here today for day 10. Have you been with me so far? Have you watched all the previous videos? Obviously, day 1 through to day 9. And then obviously, if you're watching live today, I hope you've seen videos 1 through to 9, sis, because every single day throughout this challenge, I'm going to be live on YouTube so that you can watch me live. And obviously, if you have any questions, feel free to pop them down below and then I'll see them while I'm recording this live for you. But if not, I'll certainly answer them afterwards. And I'm really excited to see that you're looking for transformation, and I would imagine that's why you're here. What are we going to cover today? So if you joined us yesterday, you will remember that I asked you to make a note in your journal, in your 21-day dating challenge journal, of what your specific type is. Now, some of you might say, well, I don't have a type. Well, I'm not so sure, because there's a reason why you're here on this, watching this recording today. And it's more than likely because you're currently single, which means you must have had a type that you were attracted to in the past. Now, you may no longer have a type, and that's what I want to challenge you on today. Because yesterday I said just free flow, just write what you think your type is, whether it's a tall, dark, handsome, educated, professional, businessman, shy, retiring type, or is it the alpha male that really attracts you? So today the challenge is, how have each of those types that you described yesterday truly served you? That's the question. It's really simple. So, for example, if you have always been attracted to Mr. Tall, dark, handsome, very powerful, very alpha, has that served you? Has it really, truly helped you to become the best version of yourself? And if, on the other hand, you've been attracted to the more subtle, more kind, sweeter, more emotionally involved gentleman, has that served you? And have you been able to identify those patterns in your previous relationships? Because if you have been able to identify similar patterns with previous relationships that you've had, then you are on the way to at least becoming a better version of yourself as you step into your new future. And one thing I want to encourage you to think about is what's known as attachment styles. Now, you may never have heard about this, and again, you may have heard about it. If you've heard about attachment styles, then brilliant. If you've never heard of attachment styles, I will pop a link down below for you so you can go and check it out. But let me first of all tell you what the 4 generally accepted attachment styles are. I'm going to look at my notes to make sure I give you the correct information. Number 1, known as dismissive avoidant. Number 2, fearful avoidant. Number 3, anxious, preoccupied. And number 4 is secure. So very briefly, the attachment styles is based on a lot of research that determines that the way you behave in relationships is based on your quote unquote childhood trauma and or childhood experiences. And if you haven't been able to overcome those, what happens is you tend to look for those types of patterns or personality types that I guess you were deficient, quote unquote, in your childhood or in your earlier years. And as you have become older and usually wiser, that you may still actually be attached to those styles. And so the whole point of the video today, day 10, is to challenge whatever your previous type is that you have been seeking and to see if that serves you. And I want to give you a particular example. I know someone who was like, I want to marry a multimillionaire because he's going to be able to spoil me and really, really look after me, and I don't have to work and the children will be able to go to the best schools and this, that, and the other. And I said to her, I said, oh, really? I said, well, why do you think that's going to truly make you happy? And she said, because at the end of the day, I just don't want to have to work. I want to be able to look after my man. Here's the thing. This is something she didn't actually quite take into account. And that is that this multi-millionaire, super successful gentleman was so busy creating his empire, that actually he didn't have time for her. And guess what? They ended up being divorced. Perfect example of a couple like this that you may have heard of is a gentleman by the name of Phil Collins, very popular singer back in the, I think, 80s or 90s or so. And his wife left him because he was so busy on the road making money. And she just really wanted attention from him. So, again, I really want to challenge you to think seriously about the type of gentleman that you might be drawn to and whether that is serving you. And here's the thing. You might be the kind of woman who actually absolutely loves and adores her independence, in which case that's perfect for you. But please be very careful when you're selecting gentlemen based on something that you think you truly need when you haven't actually thought through the entire ramifications of a particular type of person. But again, it goes back to making sure that you're asking better questions, you know who you are, and you set forth with a really clear intention so that he knows what you want, and he not only knows what you want, but also he also knows what he truly wants from a relationship, because at that point you can come together and hopefully create the perfect union for the two of you. That's it for today, ladies. If you can join me for the live Q&A, I look forward to seeing you there. If not, remain curious, be interesting, and most importantly, be memorable. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.